Well, you want to know what life is? Life is nothing but memory. You boil it down, you break life all the way down, it boils down to memory. That's all life is, memory. You can say consciousness. I like to break it down even further than that. I would say life is just memory, right? If you don't remember who you are, you're dead. That life is dead. You don't remember the people in your life, who you are, that life is dead. That's death. What's good is your identity if you don't remember who you are. You don't remember nothing. So this is a representation of your life, right? This is the water is the memory going into the vessel, right? The vessel is the body, the cup is the body, right? The water represents the memories. Okay, so the bottom represents your birth. This is your whole memory, the water in the cup. Your whole memory right here. Your life. The water in the vessel, the spirit. You can say consciousness is in the vessel. The water is in the vessel. The memory is in the vessel. It's all the same thing. The water represents the memory. Cup is just your physical body. So from birth, this is memory. Early childhood, your memories. You remember what you remember in your life, right? So the bottom of the cup represents your earliest memory, all the way up to the present memory. All the way up to the present. This could be you at 20 years old, at 10 years old, at 60 years old, 80 years old, up until death, right? It's always going to lead the end time is always going to lead all the way up to the present moment, to death, to death. But there is no death. It's only the present moment, right? No death. You can't die. Only your memory can die. Only memories fade and pass away. Not consciousness. Your memories fade, but that's not consciousness and memory are not the same. You know. So let's say you can't remember. It's just like dying. Let's say you're at the end right here, you die. You never remember your past life. You never remember when you die. When you die, you never remember your past. Because what's going to happen is you're going to go into a new cup. Your memory is going to go into a new life, a new body. It's going to pour into a new life, a new body. So you say, what happened? And you can be doing this every day, every night when you go to sleep and wake up. You could be living in a new body and not even notice it. Because when you wake up, every night when you wake up, you could be in a new body. So this represents every night you die, you wake up in another body. So when you wake up in this body, you remember your early childhood all the way up to the present. You don't even remember that you was in a whole new body and in a whole new life. You only remember the present life you're in now. And you have memories of yesterday from the present life all the way up to now. And it continues. You could be John one day, Steve one day, Scott one day, and not even notice. Because when you wake up, you have memories of John from early birth all the way up to the present. And when you wake up, when you switch bodies and wake up the next day, you have presence of Steve. You have memories of Steve all the way up from early childhood to the present. And when you go to sleep and wake up and switch bodies, you have memories of Brian all the way up from early childhood to the present. So you never even notice you done switched bodies every day of your life. You've been living a different person. You would not notice it. You would only have the memories of the life of Brian from early childhood all the way up to the present. Proof of this is in dreams. You know, when you dream, you're a whole nother person. You don't realize you're dreaming. You living up. You could have the same name, but you're a whole nother personality. You living out. You're living. You just following the script of that life until you awake and realize, hold up, I'm dreaming. If you don't realize you're dreaming, and then when you realize you're dreaming, you remember. It's like remembering a past life. It's like remembering who you really are, or who you really were before this dream life. You realize, oh, okay, I'm in my bed. I have a Dodge Charger. I work at so and so. But to you, that's a past life. To the dream body, that's a past life. But to your consciousness, that's who you really are. You just dream in this body. Same thing. Until you truly become lucid in this life, you won't remember your past life. When you truly become lucid, you remember who you really are. You remember who's the dreamer. You remember your past life. Until then, you'll just keep switching bodies. It's just like you'll just be switching bodies every night. Wake up with a new body, wake up with a new identity, and won't even notice because you're only downloading the memories. You're downloading the memories from one body, from one mind to the next, from one consciousness to the next. You're just downloading memories in the vessel. The water represents the memories. You're downloading memories into a new vessel every day. Isn't that amazing? You don't realize it. Peace.